Are you guys ready to see our top new arrivals of the week? Well, we've got them, so come join the conversation. Welcome to Watch in the Box. Great to see you guys as always.
Good to see you too.
Hey, happy to be here.
Lovely to see you. So we've got 3 awesome watches to showcase this week. As always, Brandon, you hold up the vintage watch. Justin, you've got the modern men's watch, and I'm speaking for the ladies. So I'm really excited to kind of get in this because today we are throwing it all to vintage.
Yeah, let's go.
Which means it's time to do a wrist check first. And to kind of balance this whole conversation out today, we're doing a full modern wrist check. So Brandon, do you want to kick this off?
Sure. I've got on this Patek Philippe, reference 5212. So it's a newer model.
Look at that dial.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Great wrist check today. I will kind of go for the ladies. I have on 18 karat Everrose Lady Datejust. This has a stunning mother of pearl dial.
That's pretty.
All right, what do you have?
I'm wearing the Breitling Chronograph.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I like, there's
That's
a
a
few
great
Breitling
Panda.
that I really like. This is one of them.
You guys are actually packing a really great punch on leather straps with those. Those are beautiful. Well, those are our wrist check. We're always curious, what are you guys wearing? So be sure to let us know in the comments. We want to know. All right, who's ready for new arrivals?
Yeah.
I am. Justin,
Yes.
I think it's
Okay.
time.
So-
What do you have?
Justin? Yeah.
Brandon always gets to share all the amazing vintage watches, so I couldn't help myself. We got to do vintage this week. So I brought a vintage. I brought
What
another
vintage?
chronograph, the Omega Flightmaster.
Oh, this watch is awesome.
When this one came in, I was immediately smitten by it. These are such amazing watches. It has 3 of my favorite features. It's got a chronograph. It's got that really funky UFO case and the inner rotating bezel. I love all of those things. So this one kind of ticks all the marks. But anyway, this one is from circa 1971.
Yep.
Wow.
Just a really interesting watch. These were introduced in 1969, and at that time, I mean, it was all the Moonwatch, right? Like, it was just everything was Speedmaster and Moonwatch. So I felt like this one kind of didn't really get very much limelight because of that, right? I mean, the Speedmaster is the star of the show, but that's a shame because it's such an interesting watch. You know, in terms of pilot watches, it's one of the more funky, interesting ones. So, I mean, less than 10 years, it was a pretty short run. Personally, I'd love to see it come back. We've seen Omega do that with some really cool things like the Mark II Speedmaster and the Flow Prof. So this one, Omega, if you're listening, I wouldn't mind seeing a modern version of the Flightmaster. But anyway, this one came in. I had to share it with you guys just because it's so interesting and it's such a fun watch. So what do you guys got?
So this is a really unique Rolex. It is in 18 karat yellow gold, but I have a date. This one is about 30 millimeters. You see kind of the block mesh bracelet. It has a really fun, almost like, it's a fluted bezel look, but it's a funky texture. Can you guys kind of see that there? It also has like hexagonal hour markers that are really awesome. And then of course the date at 3 o'clock. This is from 1965, and actually peeking over at the bracelet, you can see that it also says Swiss made, and it's made in 63. So it matches,
Yeah,
which is a
makes
really
sense.
great vintage detail when you're looking to make sure that they're all around the same time.
Definitely something that I haven't seen. That bracelet right off the bat, it's rare that a watch comes in and the bracelet is kind of the star of the show.
Yeah.
But this one, man, especially for Rolex, it's so different. It has that kind of vintage smallness that I could get away with it. It's probably a little small for me, but I'd wear it.
pull it off,
I'd make it
yeah.
happen. And as a lady, I think it's a perfect size. It's a little bit bigger than the standard ladies watch. It's really nice choice.
Thanks guys, I was a big fan of it. Glad to hear you are too. All right, let's hop over to vintage. What did you find for this week?
All right, we've got a reference 5513 Submariner, circa 1984. So this has the maxi dial, and maxi dial means the lume plots are a little bigger than previous generations.
This one's interesting because there's no surrounds.
Exactly. So yeah, so this is from 84. So 1984, Rolex actually started doing the white gold surrounds. So this is kind of like the last.
Transition.
Yeah, this is the last model without the white gold surrounds, and it's a Mark V maxi dial.
How do you tell that?
So there are different characteristics. One of them is that the word Submariner is above the depth rating, and then the word is also wider than the depth rating. It's one of those little things that collectors have discovered over the years. This one's got a really nice patina. It's that pale yellow. The bracelet matches, it's circa 1983, the case is 1984. We got this from the original owner, which is pretty cool.
It looks like it's in pretty good condition.
Yeah, it's overall really nice, definitely worn and, polished a little, but just a nice, honest watch.
Yeah.
That is a good looking example.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of these maxi dials in general.
Me too. I was actually going to ask what you thought about those. Personally, I really like the maxi dials. I think they have such a nice look.
It's always fun to see the comparisons of the end of something and the start of something else, and you can see where the new has pulled from the old, and it's just fun to see how things evolve. We're always curious, what did you guys think of our choices this week? Did any of them stand out more than others to you? Be sure to let us know. We always appreciate your guys' feedback. We will be back again next week with 3 more choices from our fresh new arrivals. So check back then. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.